In 2011, a landmark case unfolded in the Supreme Court of India. A case that would challenge the nation's stance on euthanasia and bring to light the tragic story of Aruna Shanbaug, a woman who had been left in a vegetative state for decades. Ms. Pinki Virani, a journalist and activist, filed a petition in the Supreme Court, arguing that Aruna Shanbaug was virtually a dead person and should be allowed to die with dignity. The case, however, was rejected by the Supreme Court in 2011. Aruna Shanbaug's parents had passed away long ago, and her other relatives had lost contact with her. Ms. Virani urged the court to instruct the hospital to stop feeding Aruna, believing it was time to end her suffering. But the hospital authorities painted a different picture. They told the court that Aruna still accepted food and responded with facial expressions. She even responded to commands intermittently by making sounds. This was enough for the Supreme Court to reject the plea. However, the case did result in a significant change. Following this landmark ruling, India eased some restrictions on euthanasia. The court ruled that life support could be legally removed for some terminally ill patients, but only in exceptional circumstances. The request had to come from family members and be supervised by doctors and the courts. Doctors explained that patients in a vegetative state are not in a coma, they are awake but lack awareness due to severe brain damage. Aruna Shanbaug was one such patient. Lawyer Shekhar Nafade, who represented Ms. Virani in the Supreme Court, later told the BBC that he felt relieved for Aruna after the court's decision. Aruna Shanbaug's story began in 1973 when she was attacked and sodomized by Sonalal Barta Valmiki, a ward boy at the hospital where she worked. Shockingly, he was never charged with rape, as sodomy was not considered rape under Indian law at that time. Instead, he served a 7-year sentence for robbery and attempted murder. Ms. Virani later revealed in a 2013 interview with the BBC that she had tried to track down Aruna's attacker but to no avail. She was told that Valmiki had changed his name and was working in a hospital in Delhi. The very hospital where he had attacked Aruna had no record of his photo, and the court papers were similarly void of any visual identification. Aruna Shanbaug's story is a haunting reminder of the complexities surrounding euthanasia, justice, and the long-lasting impact of a single act of violence. Although the Supreme Court's decision brought some relief to those fighting for more compassionate laws, it also highlighted the deep flaws within the system. A system where a victim's voice was silenced, yet her legacy brought about a significant change in India's legal landscape. For more stories like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell.